I'll always be grateful for this town. I'm proud of Chicago and proud of what Chicago's been able to accomplish. In particular, some of the things that myself and the guys that work with us, the Tom Washington, the Sonny Sanders, the Raleigh Hamptons, the Johnny Pates. I could go on and on. I mean, it was a great town, and it still is, and hopefully there's great things to come. This young man named Greg Greer is doing a fantastic job trying to revitalize the kind of excitement that we created over 30-something years ago. So this is it. This is the beginning of a new beginning, and I want to be part of that. I'm just truly amazed at the transformation of this area. This is the area where it used to be a parking lot across the street, it used to be a restaurant, this was a hospital, and of course this is the building where we made miracles. Kids used to walk down the street, they'd have hit records in their back pocket, and by the time they'd get down to 22nd Street and come back up here, somebody would have picked them up and listened to their product and probably took them in the studio and recorded them. But now it's just one big, I don't even recognize the area. But of course it looks nice, it's really improved. The building next door used to be a premium business where you go and get toys and just different product that you wanted to use for whatever. And now it belongs to, actually, a guy used to be one of my neighbors, Bill Bonaparte, bought the building, and he's done wonderfully. It doesn't look like much has been done with 1449, except when you look on the inside, and you find out that they're pretty well gutted out, because this used to be where we had a gate. And it was like an indentation, and you open up the gate and there was a door to your left which led to the downstairs office where we kept our songwriters and cubicles for all of the musicians, and then the door on the right led upstairs to Brunswick Records. Well, really wasn't Brunswick to begin with. We started off with Jalen Corporation, and I had two boys named, I still got them, Julio and Brian, so we had Julio Brian Music, and but this is where the magic began. We had Bruce Wedeen as an engineer, and we produced the Shy Lights, and Gene Chandler, and Walter Jackson, and the Artistics, and Barbara Acklin, and Jackie Wilson, and young old trio. I could go on and on, but this place really turned out the hits. I see it's still for sale. I don't think nobody's occupied it since we were here, but there's such a great history about this building that if it could talk, it would probably tell you a lot of stories, a lot of good stories, a lot of funny stories, some sad stories, but in effect it would be able to talk and tell you a lot of really great things that transpired here. I'm just hoping that some of the things that we started here can regenerate itself, and someone else can probably start their own careers as we were able to do back in, actually in 1967 is when I took this building over. I took it over from the Internal Revenue Service because it was, IRS took it over. So this is the building. I would think I'd be interested to find out if it still might be available. I don't know, but if it's been not available this long, it's probably because they want too much money for it. But I used to park my Rolls Royce right out front, The cops never bothered me. It was a great experience. I'm looking at this area, and it's really changed a lot. So this is the beginning of the Brunswick story and the Carl Davis story.